So finally this vehicle is completely restored. Everything is finished. I have tested the vehicle, everything is working very nice. And finally I can start to rebuild something that I have started long time ago. So here it is. I have taken the beast outside and it is time to begin with this. There is a lots of work already done, but there is a lots of work still needed to do. So these few last days I had some time, so I have managed to repair this part. So this is the part that blocks steering wheel from hitting the tank and the rest of the vehicle. As you can see, there is small damage here before I had this part installed. And I have begun with the front wheel. So there were some small damage here. It is rebuilt. There was a quite big space between front fork and this part here, so when you would brake it would make noise. The reason for rebuilding and installing the first wheel was so that I can begin with the front mudguard, because this part has not been touched, it is just sandblasted. And the main problem with this part here is that it doesn't have two carriers that are connected to the front fork, so I will need to install front wheel and all of those parts, and then put the front mudguard and see the best position and make these parts new, or these parts here are from the zoomed up 2-stroke 200cc, and they have very similar mudguards. So I have pair of those, and maybe I will use this if it will fit. If not, this is the original part, the only part that I have. If this will not work, then I will need to make a new one. So the front wheel is also almost complete. There are just few details remaining, but lots of new parts here. The main axle and several other parts are rebuilt. There are new made parts like these special bolts. So I have managed to install the front wheel, just to look how it is working. The only problem at this moment with the front wheel is that it is not in the center. The left side here is much further than the right side. But before I go to sleep, I have decided to test the engine. I am hoping for some sign, maybe just to work for second or 2 seconds. We'll see. I have found this carburetor. It is not original, but it's fit okay. It is being 24, so it should work okay. I did check, there is spark, so ignition coil is okay, and we can see what will happen. Jedno prije spavanja